Our $160 million investment in affordable housing and services for our low-income residents is now called Forever Home Durham. The investment program is based on the $95 million affordable housing bond approved by voters in 2019 and $65 million in existing city and federal funding. The City Council received an update on the program's name and implementation during its April 8th work session. Here's a look at just some of the accomplishments to date. 548 rental units are either in the pipeline to be created or have been created. 526 rental units are either in the pipeline or under contract to be preserved or have already been preserved. 7 home ownership opportunities have been created. 562 people who are experiencing homelessness are now living in permanent housing, and 587 low-income households have been stabilized. The update also showed that the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic has affected the implementation of the program. For that reason, an additional year will be needed to fully implement the plan. Final funding commitments for construction projects will now be made no later than fiscal year 2025, with construction being completed in some cases after that point. The deadline for services to be delivered has also been moved to the end of fiscal year 2025. To see regular updates on the progress of our Forever Home Durham program, visit durhamnc.gov/3932. The City Council is considering the best ways to move forward with Durham's commitment to build equitable and green infrastructure. City staff presented council members with a list of sample projects and potential ways to fund them during the April 8th virtual work session. The projects amount to $50 million in spending and match categories that were previously prioritized by council. The proposed projects include $22.3 million for sidewalks, $2.5 million for pedestrian safety and accessibility improvements, $500,000 for bicycle facilities, $7.1 million for trails, $2.68 million for enhanced and equitable green spaces, $5 million for waste reduction and circular economy, $4.4 million for energy generation and transportation electrification, $5 million for energy resilience and retrofits, and $1.5 million in dirt street paving. The options for funding the projects include issuing a bond and/or increased tax support of the capital improvement program. Issuing a bond would require a vote by residents, while an immediate tax rate increase would not. Either option would require a tax increase, whether it is implemented now or in the future, to pay for a bond. If neither option is chosen, the current list of capital improvement projects would need to be revised to make room for any new projects. City Council will discuss the options further at their next virtual work session on Thursday, April 22nd, which will be live streamed on the city's YouTube channel beginning at 1 p.m. For more information on the current capital improvement plan, visit durhamnc.gov/223. If you're interested in saving water, energy, and money, as well as winning prizes, Mayor Steve Schewel is encouraging you to sign up now for this month's Pledge for Water Conservation. The pledge is part of the National Mayor's Challenge for Water Conservation, which is an annual challenge to promote water conservation. The challenge encourages competition between communities by rewarding positive conservation behavior. Cities with the highest percentage of participating residents are entered into drawings for hundreds of eco-friendly prizes, as well as the grand prize, a 2021 Toyota Highlander Hybrid, to go to a charity of choice. To sign up to make the pledge and to check Durham's standings throughout the month, visit mywaterpledge.com. Don't forget to also follow our water management team on Facebook and Twitter.